Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Michael at Michael918 Fishing, and today I'm going to be doing a video for beginners on how to get a jig ready for fishing, because when I started out I didn't know you had to trim the jig trailers, or not trailers but skirts on the jigs out of the box because they are not ready to fish, and that you have to trim the brush guard also. And I'm going to show you how the length I keep them, and also how I like to put my trailers on also. And I guess we can get started. I'm going to try to keep it kind of short and to the point. Here's one that I've already trimmed up. As you can see, it is trimmed just right behind the hook, where right behind the bend in the hook I have it trimmed back. So when it does actually, it's in the water, the skirt will flare out as it's hopping along the bottom. First step you'll need, I want to use this jig as an example. It is, as you can see, the jig trailer, or not the jig trailers, the skirt is way longer than the actual hook is, because when the fish will come to bite your bait that you have on here, you'll actually get the skirt rather than actually getting your trailer, and it's harder to get a hook set on them. So that is the importance of trimming up your skirts. We're going to start out. All you need is a simple pair of scissors. Any will work. I like to take it for the brush guard first. This is a Googan Squad thick jig, by the way. You're going to take it, and hard to tell, but see where it's coming to the barb, the point of the barb. They come from the box. The brush guard short enough. So we just have to trim the skirt on it, and it's ready to go. I'm going to take it, see about right here where it curves off at. I'm going to take it and just take my scissors and cut it off. There's different ways you can trim them too. That's just how I like to do it. And as you can see, the skirt is shorter and it likes to flare out. Now, also whenever it comes to actually on putting bait on, we'll use this other one that I've trimmed up. As you can see, when it hits, it'll be like that on the bottom. The skirt is flared out on the bottom. So when it pops, every time you pop it, the skirt flares out and it doesn't get hung up. Because if you don't trim them up, whenever whenever it's there, other than the fish, they won't get your bait. They'll just get the skirt. It'll be all matted on the jig. It won't actually flare out like it's supposed to. But on the trailers, I'll just take it, whatever side that you want facing up, when it's actually reversed, is on the bottom. Take it, and just take it, and all you're going to do, make sure your skirt's not getting tangled up in it. Do your best to get it flush on there, or it's right in the middle. Real simple to do. Just make sure you have it where it's pushed all the way against it. I'm getting a little bit too far out than I want it to. I just came in a little early, but enjoy this. You can starting out, you can always fix it. Come back in. It's best to go a little bit later. Come out a little bit further down the bait. and you won't ruin them. But that is a general idea of what you want it to look like. As you can see, if it's underwater, it's going to be setting. And this is an old plastic I have, by the way. So once you have holes in them, it's hard to get them lined back up. You're going to take it, just kind of work it, get it where you feel comfortable with it at. So when it lands on the water, the claws are up in the defensive position to where they're floating, with just the skirt on the bottom. And you are ready to go. And that's the same for these, my chatterbaits. I really don't trim up bladed jigs, whatever you want to call them. That is my jig of choice. But as you can see, this one is one I need to trim up some more. But the appendages on the craw sticks out farther than the jig is, to where it's crawling on the bottom. It's a lot easier to work. When you work it, it will be popping. But see if I can find. Oh, alright. Here is how I like to have my chatterbaits rigged up, something like. And it is, as I said, they're my favorite jigs to use. They're the easiest for beginners to use, I feel, because as you can see, the paint is mostly missing off here. The skirt, it's not too bad, but all you do is reel them in. I'll try to get in my next video some actual on the water footage of jig fishing, and to give different tips on how to actually fish a jig and what you want to do when you are fishing. Hopefully we'll catch some fish, but try and keep this video about 10 minutes or less. And thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and thank you for watching.